else are they for?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I say, this is my theory, I don't know what you think, and you're highly intelligent. You know, I met you at a Norma Kamali event, and I want to say when I was doing some brief adjustments there, I think like I gave a minute to, and I did adjust you. And now,
it was great.
And I'm thinking, but what I found fascinating was that your spine was very evolved. You had a very good available wisdom through the contacts, right? C1, C2, you know what we do. Even through a gentle, because the respiration took place, you felt a sense of safety and ease, and were able to create a movement and breath. So I was impressed by that, and here you are. And I bet you, I never had a session with you, and I could tell you, you're a genius at what you do.
Oh, well, thank you. What a
So
nice thing to
if
say.
you want to contact Sherry, can we get her web address up there? Is that okay? We put that up?
Sure, yes, of course.
I'm telling you, Sherry is also, I'm going to let you take over and say what you brought in. You put something in the room and you change the energy and molecular structure of the room. I'm just high as can be. You know, this is great. So tell us what you did and what you got here.
Well, I designed a collection of room sprays that use sage, cedar, and sweetgrass, which are all herbs that were used by Native Americans to clean and transform the energy of the space.
Can you hold those up?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure,
here
sure.
we go.
Here's one of them. Can you see that?
So if you want to take that bottle and bring a close-up of it.
So this one is
it to-
sweetgrass, amber, and lavender. And
And the bottle is so pretty. I love the packaging. Did you come up with this?
I did. Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
can we?
Clean, white, and simple.
Right there. If you hold it there, I think you're going to be good. Yes.
So traditionally, you take sage and you burn sage in a room to clean the energy,
Right.
and then you burn the sweetgrass to bring the good energy in.
You would burn this like in some kind of like pyre vessel? Something, some kind of,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
like
braided.
a charcoal or something, or?
Well, you just need an ashtray underneath it.
okay.
Yeah, but if you don't want to burn things because it can be dangerous,
Right.
that's where the sprays come in handy.
Now, can you just hit us with this one?
Sure. This is sweetgrass, amber, lavender. So
let me have it.
amber opens the heart,
me see.
and lavender calms the mind, and sweetgrass brings the good energy
It's
in.
really
So
like
this one's
a,
very
a
loving.
very pleasant smell.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I propose, Dr. Sherry. I propose that people are having an effect from these sprays through the television. What do you think?
I like that thought.
One strike, one pump affects
Yep.
society.
Yep.
You don't
Okay.
think that the vibration we're getting here is going out and having a healing effect? You know, it's funny because people will call in. I'm going to actually let you do a blessing. I want you to,
Okay.
because we're just a bunch of molecules and vibration anyway. It's all one, and we forget about that. That's all one conscious. I wanted to tell you.
You know, I think this show is great because I feel like there's so much fear TV, and
Oh,
this
totally.
feels like
Well,
this
we're
is
open.
Just the opposite.
It's unlimited possibility.
really great.
And isn't that, you know, and I'm not saying this from a religious bent, but isn't
Mm-hmm.
that what the idea of let's say God, universal consciousness
Yeah.
is? An open heart. You said to open the heart. Man, that's our most shut down thing, man, because
Yeah.
we're so afraid that it's so vulnerable, because once the ego has been smashed or harmed and the heart has been punctured or pierced or lanced, we feel so fragile to get it back, and everything shuts down, you know, and then I'm searching for the magic genie. Who's the healer that's going to help me, and who's going to put me back together, and what's the pill? You know.
We have a person that wants to get a blast.
We're gonna do. But I want to see what the other things that you have.
Oh,
two
sure,
other ones.
sure,
I want to
sure.
get to.
So
this is good.
another one of the sprays is cedar,
This is-
lemongrass, sage, and lemongrass is very invigorating. So this is something that you'd want to spray in the morning to wake you up
Right.
and clean
This
the
is
space.
actual cedar.
Yeah.
Like the little things that come off the trees and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I was in a peyote ceremony once from these Indians from the Pacific Northwest.
Uh-huh.
And every time I would vomit, the roadman, that's the chief, would take
Yeah.
a handful of cedar and throw it into the fire. And
It smells great.
I mean, it
Yeah.
was, no, but the
and
feel,
it's
there was
very
a vibration
cleansing.
to it. Yeah,
yeah,
there was
it's
a boom.
strong vibration. No, it's
Have you
very
ever been in
powerful.
a peyote ceremony? Yes or no?
Yes.
Was it in America or where?
It was in New Mexico. And
Wow.
it was at they call it the Native American Church.
Church, right.
And
In a
it
teepee?
was in a teepee, and I went 2 nights in a row, and it was all night. And the first
Usually an
one,
18-hour event.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first one was in honor of an elderly man who was quite ill. And the second one was in honor of a couple about to be married.
So we're also talking about, I mean, I know we're taking the medicine to create a vibration, but we're talking about a vibrational effect through prayer, really, what's going on here in these things, you know, and through the rhythm of the song and the drum and whatever you did in yours. I mean, it sounds pretty similar, like it was.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's community. It's a community of people
Yeah.
building that vibration together.
Right.
No, they're quite moving.
You know,
it's quite a beautiful. I felt lucky to be there.
I'll tell you, very few. I don't know many people. In fact, I mean, except the people who I did my ceremony with, I don't know anyone else. I haven't met anyone else who's done in an authentic style like that.
It was
on their knees,
right.
humbling themselves.
Yeah.
You know, having someone clean your vomit. I mean, I don't know if you went through that. I did.
Well, you know, truth be told, when I put the peyote in my mouth, I thought I must have made a mistake and just put dirt in my mouth. It tasted
really?
terrible.
Well, it's not a pleasant. It's bitter.
No, it's really bitter.
It's a bitter
it's really
thing.
Quite awful.
It's quite a thing, but not many people get. That's like me saying, "Have you ever ridden in a tuk-tuk?"
Yeah, I've ridden a lot.
See, not many. Who's
Yeah.
ridden? Have you ever ridden in a tuk-tuk?
No idea.
No, it's the general.
No, spent some
Is it
time in
Julie?
India.
Judy, have you ever ridden in a tuk-tuk? Judy, I'm going to have you come up in my chair. I'm going to give you a blessing before we move on. Is that, would you like? Can we hear it for Judy, please? Come sit next to Dr. Sherry here. I'll show you what we do. Come on in, have a seat. Am I still in the shot, or? We want to thank you for coming down here, and this is an experience. And are you enjoying yourself on Moon Juice and Free Advice?
Yes.
Are you getting the vibe?
I'm getting the vibe.
So what we do is, I usually have someone here who does anointments, you know, in the third eye. But perhaps if I could ask, have you
Yeah.
ever done an anointment? Because what was the third?
What's your definition of anointment? Oh, just
Anointment is
putting a
taking
little
it's taking
drop.
it's a drop of
Uh-huh.
oil
Yeah.
or a liquid base, some kind of base
Sure.
to create a vibration on the
Okay,
pineal gland.
we can do that.
But you have a third one there, right?
Yeah. The third one is sage lavender, so it's just
Perfect.
cleaning and calming.
So maybe if you sprayed it in that direction, and as it
I
trickles
just spray a
down.
little on my finger.
Perfect. And then contact the third eye. And then what I'll do is I'll take the sanctified shroud and produce a baptism at the same time.
That sounds great.
And you get a whole healing. I already feel this coming out. So
This
if
is
this
the one I
opens
use
your
in my treatment room.
and I want to say it's not unusual. Do you get adjusted or treated?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, through neurological events or chi, or like let's say you're getting an adjustment or acupuncture. Any of this?
Sort of, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Because what I want to say, tell her, Sherry, she could feel a little weird, right?
I think
Do
she's
people-
gonna feel great.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I say weird is great though.
Okay,
That's my
okay.
perception. I don't have any bad connotation. I'm gonna let you hold this.
Okay.
Excited. Great. All right. So you do the contact on the
third Okay.
Okay.
and
Slide out so you can see it.
And I'm also gonna hold one finger on her occiput.
I'm gonna come from both ends here and grab the parietal bones.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, this is great. And this is you are affecting a lot of people. Wow. Sherry, awesome. There is a lot of stuff going on. For you. Are you doing okay?
Feel
You're
your
gonna cry?
feet. Feel your feet. Feel
Yeah.
your feet.
That-
Feel
yeah,
your
that's-
feet. Feel your feet. Drop.
Like
Drop.
touch my feet?
No, with your
Okay,
just
like
with your intent.
With your
yeah,
Okay.
psychologically.
Okay, I'm
And
feeling my
visualize
feet.
your feet. Just
I'm
envision
visualizing
You're-
it. Just drop down.
This is
into
a
your
beautiful
lower
experience
body, drop
going
down
on
into your
here.
pelvis. Take a deep breath. Inhale through the soles of your feet, and exhale through the soles of your feet. Inhale through the soles of your feet. Close your eyes. Go inside.
Don't let it get the best of you. This is a special opportunity.
I'm gonna put my hand on your sacrum, okay? And just breathe into my hand. Perfect. And again. Great. I think that's enough. Thank you.
Can we hear it? Can we go back to a 3?
Amazing transformation.
Wow.
That was an amazing transformation. Wow.
I'm going to tell you something. When you get something like that, you're never quite the same.
I will never be the same.
I'm just going to tell you, it's a radical shift
We
of
mean
perception.
for the better.
Well, it's always for the better, right? There is no
Teasing, I'm
worse. What's
teasing.
bad, what's good is up
Oh,
to
God.
Well, Joe, I'm gonna thank you, and I'm going to have to regain my seat back here, and we'll check in with you throughout the show. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
You're doing perfect. How old are you, by the way?
27.
Oh, man, this is her Saturn return.
Yeah.
The worm has changed for you, my friend. Thank you. Please. All right. We see all kinds of things going here.
Yeah.
Thank you
That's
very much.
exciting.
Are you cold? Are you all right? You want a jacket?
All right.
Put your jacket on. It's not unusual. You know, when you get vibrations like that, it's not unusual to feel that stuff get stirred up, especially when the heart opens up. And if you need to talk to Sherry anytime, I'm sure she'll give you her number, right? And she'll help you. She's a good girl. I want to ask, so we got all 3 of those beautiful oils. If people want to buy them, can they get them from your website?
On my website, I
Are
sell
they
them.
expensive?
No, they're $15.
I'll jack up the price now. You should. Don't be silly.
I want people to have them.
You know, the more you spend on something, the better it is. Did you know the cognitive dissonance? So, can you get me there? Okay, so how are we doing on time? What's going on? Oh, we're not that.
54.
It's
We have
not.
5 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, if we go on. So,
All right, I got to tell you something. So, and we also have a DVD. Just want to run by that real
Oh,
quick?
sure. I teach massage, and I teach how to give a massage using your forearms instead of your hands. So if you've ever given a massage or you're a professional massage therapist and your hands hurt, this is the way to go.
Wow.
Use your forearms instead.
User friendly? Can anyone buy this?
You know, truth be told, I think it's better suited for professional massage therapists.
Can we hear it for professional massagers? We have a call. Maybe we have a call for you on line
Okay,
2. Yeah.
okay.
here we go.
Pick up.
And call her up.
Caller, you got Dr. Philip Sherry off, Moon Juice. You're on the air. What can we do for you?
Hi, Dr. Oss. I was wondering, I did some smudging in India, and it was very powerful. And I was kind of wondering, are you single?
No, I'm
you
actually
single?
married. I'm a newlywed.
You know, that happens.
Well,
But
that's a very lucky man.
hey, beauty's an amazing vibration, you know, and it has charms that soothes the savage beast.
This is my husband.
Best of luck to
Oh,
you.
is that right? You shouldn't have told. You could've- I'm sure there's a line of men that had that same question. Oh, we're glad you called. All right. Hey, are you liking the show? I think we lost him. Okay.
Oh.
That wasn't your husband. Well, I'm going to tell you, we have a real quick. You know what we also do on here? Right here? On Moon
that?
Juice and Free Advice? Comedy segment.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah, we have a
Great.
comedy segment.
Because I haven't laughed yet. It's
And,
just been so serious. up
So
until-
we're going to turn it over to Ivy, the world's worst comic.
Okay.
Can we hear it?
Hi, my name is Savage, the world's worst comic. And you know, this is a fabulous show tonight. You know, acupuncture is like being an artist. Then they know how to sculpture the right tool and to make a masterpiece. So I really don't have any jokes for tonight, I must say. But my joke is, very simply, living life one day at a time is a real joke. Thank you.
No. I would, nothing on autism, nothing.
Why is that a joke? I didn't get
I
it.
would, the world's worst comic.
Okay.
I don't know.
okay,
Then
okay.
he succeeded too.
Sometimes he comes in here, I'm on the ground. You have to pick me up. Well, we're running down here. You know, Amber, you should have gave us a call. And, and I have to say hi also. You know, I forgot to say hi to the, Arnica. I'll say Arnica.
Okay,
That's
here,
my
here, got
keyword, code word.
Got it.
You have that up on the thing.
Come
Arnica. Someone gave me some Arnica after
I
surgery.
love
was-
arnica.
Oh.
I'm a big fan of arnica.
Someone give me some special
both
stuff.
taking it internally and using it topically.
I did it, and it does help heal as a prophylactic as well as a beforehand thing. Preventative,
Like
prophylactic.
before you go to yoga or something.
before
take
surgery,
arnica.
right.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Well, we're coming down to that sign where we have to give everyone a blessing, and what we do is the 2-finger upside down Jesus blessing. When he's
Okay.
hold,
You want
that-
the shot, Tom?
we all three.
All three.
And I want to wish everyone a beautiful spring break. We're back live next week. Please tune in. Call Dr. Sherry. If you have any questions, you know, stay tuned. Turn ins, turn blue, scratch glass, Keim walls. you know, all that stuff. But open your heart. Don't be afraid. If it feels weird, if it feels uncomfortable, I think you're in the right place. Peace.